Bernard Petiot, professional acrobatic legend. Bernard taught physical education at the University of Montreal for 17 years and was one of the organizers of the first international conference for the development of talent in gymnastics. He did analytical studies on the Sabae World Championships and the Olympic Games from 1992 to 2016. As coach at Gymnix de Montreal for 18 years, he contributed to the development of some of Canada's best Olympic gymnasts and coached the Canadian Olympic team through 13 World Championships and 2 Olympic Games. Bernard has been on the Cirque du Soleil management team for 19 years and is Vice President of Casting and Performance.
There is an opportunity to create. There's an opportunity to express. It is very varied in terms of possibility. When you look at the 4 events and 6 events on men, I mean, it's quite demanding. So I find in gymnastics, it's a place where you could challenge yourself, you could express yourself. Currently, what I'm doing is basically at the core of the business activity. I'm more of a business enabler. In other words, what I'm providing for Cirque is all of the casting needs, and which is about 120, 130 people a year. I am not, and we're not looking to have Olympians or medalists, because personally, unless that athlete is really knocking at the door and say, I want to work with you because this is my fundamental desire, then for sure we'll keep the door open. But in my view, I would prefer that medalists, those figures, stays in the sport and are models for the future. So that would be my preferred option, without closing any door for anybody who would want to work for us. Now, in terms of transition, what is really particular is when you see these people that have done 8, 10, 12 years, 15 years in the sport, they are strong people. They are incredible people. They're amazing people. So coming at Cirque and learning new things, it's not hard for them. If they open themselves to that kind of learning, they do it. So we don't have lots of failure. One of the dominant sport is the acro sport, simply because this sport doesn't require any piece of equipment. And it's a sport that brings a certain advantage in terms of choreography or creating acts. Tumbling and trampoline. Over the last 5, 6, 7 years, trampoline and tumbling, I mean, we've recruited more athletes from that, because we also developed new pieces of equipment, and we needed people that are really good up in the air and have got great spatial orientation. Current pressure for Cirque is to renew itself, to ensure that after 30 years of, more than 30 years of development, that we find new ways to actually entertain people. We also keep pushing the limits. We find new show format. I think that's where the pressure is. The future is good. In other words, we have a strong base. Cirque du Soleil has created a strong brand.